Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 Gathering Storm begins anew with a French Eleanor playthrough here. We were a little jealous of Eleanor in the last game and her cultural powerhouse, but we had to stop her for the great Incan people. But, I mean, her gameplay in here seems interesting to me. I was always interested in the past of trying to do like a loyalty flip type thing. We tried that as Brazil a long time ago. It didn't work out for us. But Eleanor is definitely more suited to it with this Court of Love thing here. I had to go just make sure settings were correct there. Great works in Eleanor's city. Each cause -1 loyalty per turn in foreign cities within 9 tiles. A city that leaves another civilization due to a loss of loyalty and is currently receiving the most loyalty per turn from Eleanor's civilization skips the free city step to join the Civ. So if you can cause unrest in a neighboring city that you have a lot of influence over, you can instantly flip it, and then you can kind of get probably like a cascade going at that point. It's all about having a lot of culture, the ability to drop great works at your border and whatnot, but it seems like a fun thing to try. France has the Grand Tour, plus 20% production toward medieval, Renaissance, and industrial era wonders. Tourism from wonders of any era is doubled, or plus 100%. We have the Imperial Guard, Guard Imperiale, French unique industrial era melee unit, plus 10 combat strength when fighting on your capital's continent. Great general points for killing units. So a strong melee unit is always nice to have. I don't know, what would that, does it replace the musket? Not exactly sure where it lies on the tree. We could figure that out. And you have the Chateau, which is a unique improvement that is plus 2 culture, plus 1 appeal, plus 2 culture if next to a wonder, plus 1 gold if next to a luxury, and it has to be built adjacent to rivers. We're going to be doing Deity difficulty, standard speed, fractal map type, and a standard size with disaster intensity cranked up to 11/4. The only thing I'm worried about here is if Dito pops up in this game. I won't be able to loyalty flip or capital or anything like that, so I mean, I'm not planning on doing like an only loyalty flip type deal here, but I do want to make a lot of use to it. I just hope Dito's not my neighbor. That's basically my hope here. So cultural game is what we're going for here, and I'd like to, you know, expand my empire as much as I can via flipping, if possible. Here's our random seed. Nothing else has changed on here. Please, no Dito. Alright, so here's our starting location. Not exactly super strong looking. I'm going to take a look over here. I think I need to move. I don't know what's right over here, but these tiles look like they're potentially better. There's more mountain adjacencies and whatnot to use, so I'm going to just take a step over here probably. Yeah, I think this is probably the right move. We'll drop it right here. Let's get a scout first. Make sure we're working this tile. Our tiles are not super strong, but they're workable. As far as techs go, let's see, somewhere military science gets us our replacement unit. He needs gunpowder, and he's 65 strength, so he's 3 strength stronger than the cavalry, and even stronger when fighting on our own continent. Oh yeah, where's the other? Where is our chateau? Not yet. Not yet. Chateau. Chateau, where are you, my friend? Humanism? So that's a ways away. We can't really build that into our current strategy, unfortunately. And we don't even have rivers around our capital, which makes Chateau a lot less wonderful sounding for us. To make any sort of use of this territory here, we're gonna need to be able to chop some stuff, I think. So this is not an ideal start for me. as far as I can tell. It might get better quickly, depending on what we find here. What did we find? Sailing bonus. Once again, not amazing. I would have loved, like, a builder to chop with. That would have been lovely. So we're gonna need to, like, settle new cities quickly here. I probably should have sent the scout the other way, because we are running along here. I guess we'll go grab this and then come back and fight this with our buddy, the scout. What did we... Oh, there's a goodie hut there, too. Here. Scout, you go get that one. And Warrior, you get this one, and then we'll meet up at the thing here. Oh, bonus population. That does save a lot of turns. A relic? Alright, that is a good get. We can definitely work with that. I assume that that counts as a loyalty modifier for anybody near me automatically. It's gonna get us 4... What's that saying? 4 faith per turn, so we're gonna be able to get our...
Who deserves more credit?
I can never remember the name. We're the foundations of our religion. A pantheon. We can get our pantheon quickly, which is nice. So our territory. What do we have going on here? Sailing gets us a resource. We can chop jungle with bronze working, and we can see where iron is, and that could be pretty useful early on. Let's get animal husbandry first to see where we might have some horses in the area, because they can be very useful. Knowing where iron is also very useful. We're hoping for neighbors that we can loyalty flip. That's all part of our strategy here, hopefully.
It is not wisdom.
Alright, we get our bonus here. Bonus to production. We're about to get a builder, and then we'll build another city here. I think next turn we can have you attack to try to finish this. So, can you guys 1-2 punch this? Yeah, there you go. That's good news for us. And so, we're using this right now, but we could chop it in the near future. I mean, we could chop it and mine it right now to get a settler out a little faster. I normally am in a situation where I'd like to improve 2 tiles nearby, but we have to chop if we're going to improve things, so let's go ahead and chop to get a couple turns off of that. You need to heal up. And we will drop a mine and then improve this as well. Alright, my friend, let's go check out what's up here. I believe in you. Send him as well. So, we'd like to settle towards somebody's borders of... Oh, tornado outbreak! Be careful,
no
Scout.
in heaven.
It's dangerous right there. You need to get out of that. Oh, look at those tornadoes. Scary, scary stuff. Let's grab pottery. We got our pantheon here. I think Divine Spark is probably going to do us a lot of good here. Trying to think of exactly what we want to do here. Yeah, I think we go Divine Spark. The faster we can get Great Riders and whatnot, the better off we'll be. So adding some bonus there seems like an okay tactic here. Some of you may disagree, that's fine. But it's what we're doing right now, so we gotta live with that. I think we're gonna have to build another builder next turn. Or after next next thing in the queue is probably gonna be another builder here. We're getting very close to being able to buy a monument, which we need that extra culture as soon as we can, so that's not a bad thing. Some sort of barbarian camp over here to deal with. We haven't seen a neighbor yet. That doesn't mean they're not right next to us, but would be slightly surprising if they were. Alright, so there's horses up here, there's river up here. I think we move our settler this way. Hopefully he can get through there unharassed. I'm gonna come check out what this territory looks like with my boy. So this will get us horses.
No man ever wetted.
I really would like to know where a neighbor was. Are we gonna be neighborless? Is this gonna completely hose my strategy? Or at least the thing I wanted to accomplish here? Because that'd be unfortunate if it's the case. We're gonna get sailing to be able to work this. We'll chop and work. I think that's gonna be our goal here. I do want iron working soon. Foreign trade. Dude. We have a lot of open territory right now, which is not bad. I like that. I'm not complaining. Where do we want to move our friend here? I think probably right next to the horses, right here, is going to be fine. We can heal up our warrior in the territory. You need to go grab this. Alright, he's almost into a town. He can start healing this turn. Drop this here. So we have our second city, but we haven't seen anything noteworthy here. Because of that, I gotta just continue to expand, I think. I don't know if there's anything better to try to do here. Let's go ahead and buy a monument in this town with our vast riches. And let's get a slinger up here. Plus 20 horses. I didn't know that was a thing you could just get from one of these goody huts. Alright. So we have now 41 horses available to us. Which is not bad. We have 4 turns for sailing, so let's move here, chop, move here, move here. Cleopatra is around the corner. Somewhere over here. That gives us something to work toward. We still don't know exactly where she is, though. So we will have to... We'll have to explore, find her, settle cities near her. I am not giving you 20 horses. We are going to use those horses against you, probably. Just a guess. Hello, lone spearman. What are you doing here? So sailing will come up soon.
Skill without it.
Craftsmanship. I think we still want a discipline bonus here. Production in all cities also seems good, so we'll roll like this. Foreign trade. As far as governors go, for the strategy of trying to loyalty flip people, Amani is strong.
Vessels large, may.
She's taking Granada right now. Is there any way I can sneak in there and take Granada from her? Probably not. It would be nice if so. I'm just guessing it's not a possibility here. Alright, we'll grab writing. I'm gonna need ironworking soon. Or not ironworking, but the ability to see where iron is. Alright, will you buy this from me? How much are you actually willing to give? You know what? I'll take 206 gold for these things, and then we can just go ahead and buy our second monument here. Puts us in pretty good shape for the time being. At least I think so. Alright, we want to try to kill this barbarian. If we kill this one, we're fine, I think. Hold on. Do we get our... Yeah, we got our bronze working bonus now. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so we've got Egyptian cities up here. We need to expand in that direction if we are to accomplish our goal here. I would like to chop some stuff here, but I guess we could instead go get truffles or begin working some more horses. Did we place on a horse here? Aha! Paris is on horses. That's cool. So we have a very strong supply of horses, so maybe a horseman strategy would line up well for us. While we get some other stuff underway. Some horses in the mix would probably be advisable here. Alright, let's switch over to being able to produce military a little faster. And if we are going horsemen, I'd like to get military tradition under our belt quickly, but early empire gets us the ability to spam settlers a little more. Which I'd like to claim as much turf as possible here. While we wait for some better text, maybe. Let's take a look. So, anything we can get on the border with her, if we can start building in this direction, I think it's gonna be good for us. Oh, hello. It's not safe over here for my friend. He's in a... Oh, they let him go free here. He's been given a great gift. The gift of his own life. And we appreciate that. Alright, Paris. Let's get a trader out here. I almost said granary. Not what we're looking for right now. Let's start expanding towards her. I like the idea of this territory over here. Let's send somebody in that direction to take a peek. Let's get more slingers. I want some ranged defense in case she tries anything.
Writing means sharing.
We get writing in the mix. You're heading this way. Make sure our settler has a fair shot getting where he needs to go. Let's see. So truffles are accessible to us. This is accessible to us. We've got one. We were talking about... Yeah, let's get truffles instead, because we might be able to sell them for more money. And that's slightly more valuable than in us. I mean, we're not stockpiling anything extra right now, so... Let's take bronze working, figure out where iron is, keep our eyes on the prize. This area is very flooded. Cleopatra is not pleased with us right now for some reason. She says our power is weak. which is not a lie. It's a bit of a truthful statement. Let's see if she's willing to buy our truffles from us for a reasonable wage here. 135. You know what? I'll take it. We want the money from you. We can turn that into good things down the road. We don't need the amenities immediately. So we're getting what we want out of this deal, which is just an extra bit of cash flow. So thank you very much. We're not going to be in a dark age. We're not going to be in a golden age. Early on, I tend to think that being in a dark age isn't so bad, but obviously it's counter to our strategy of wanting a lot of loyalty. But if you're going to go through a dark age and go into a heroic age, the beginning is the time to do it. Probably. Oh no, tornadoes! Ah! Please. Spare me. This scout's just gonna kill himself on my city. That's fine. Alright, so it looks like this is the edge. So anything we put up here, we can probably defend relatively well against her, especially if we start making a line over here.
There's luxuries like that.
Early Empire. Let's work that early Empire. And who are we gonna grab? I mean, Magnus for chops is always nice. Pengala for the, like, connoisseur is nice. Reina would be great for being able to purchase districts with gold, which we could then use to, you know, buy theaters, place stuff in them on the border and move forward. Amani, we need emissary. Let's start with Pengala. So I think I'm leaning away from Magnus these days. I like a lot of these new things a lot. Whether that's the right thing to do or not, I don't know. Right now I'm being sweet talked by these new governor abilities. I like them a lot. Let's get this. So we wanted to... That's religion. We wanted to switch over to making settlers faster. Because we can switch both city... Oh, we can't switch you, actually. We can switch our capital to make another settler. And I think that's a valid thing for us to do right now. We have a lot of space. Expanding our borders is pretty important. Let's see. So go for another settler. And we're going to drop you in here somewhere. Oh! Somebody's turf is right here. Is this America? This is interesting. A potential closer target for our... Oh, it's Robert the Bruce of Scotland. Hello, my friend. Sterling is a size 20. Maybe this isn't the spot for us to build extra loyalty out here. I don't know. We could move Pengala over here. I'm now concerned about that, but let's move you forward. Minus 20. Okay, yeah. So we need to take a step back and reevaluate. We should probably still drop you over here somewhere, but not as close as a minus 20 bonus would, or penalty would get us. I would go so far as to drop us down here at this, Maybe at this -8. Could maybe work within that. I want him close, but not that close. That's a little too close for comfort here. Let's drop him right here where we get no penalty. And then we can start to work forward from there. We could buy like a granary or something to help him out. Let's get you building up here. So that's an interesting thing we got going on here. We also have to be careful. Let's see what his
is the mirror of the.
Oh god, he's gone golden age, so that messes that up even more. Free inquiry is what we're taking here, so yeah, this is still safe. So we'll go down here. But it's slightly risky. But we do need to expand into people's borders as much as we can. We also have iron down here, so this is actually a decent spot for us strategically. Getting iron in the mix is nice. All right, we'll take archery. And we'll just work on building up our civ here. I'm not giving anybody our horses here. That's too valuable. I don't want them used against me. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable! Okay, so we don't need to put a governor to drop him here. But we do start kind of encroaching on their territory. So they're gonna ask us not to drop something within a certain distance afterwards. We can either ignore them or go along with it and drop the cities back here. There's plenty of spots still for us to get cities, so. I'm fine with these things occurring. Let's get a builder and buy a monument. And then we'll work on a granary afterwards, probably. Alright. So we've got now a couple potential places to be attacked from through here.
It is
through
equally
here.
important.
But it's, relatively defensible setup. We just have to be aware that they may hate us. So I wanted faster culture to get to building theaters faster, so I'm going to work on this here. And then I do want a money here available to us for inflicting negative loyalty on people. But the faster we can start getting our great works, the better. No doubts about it. A volcano up here. He didn't complain to me about it. Not yet, at least. So, if that's the case, I will push my borders forward some more. Because that's the type of lifestyle we're about here. Our scout's gonna take a look around here, figure out what No, tornadoes are
I shot an arrow into
just littering the area. Tornadoes are probably the worst possible. Are they the worst? They seem like they're probably one of the worst possible things because they never make tiles better that I've seen. They're purely destructive, which makes sense, but, lends itself to my statement of it being the worst of the possible weather things going on. And we're gonna keep these guys here just to watch that border. I think I'll probably move him up here just to try to get a little advance warning of... Oh no, tornadoes. What are you what are you thinking, sir? Okay, they didn't hit any of my stuff, which is nice. Thought they were gonna mess with me. So maybe dropping something up here, but I'd really like to push this more. It'd be nice to get some push against Sterling. So while these tiles are not the greatest for a city normally, I think this is still worthwhile to get it directly next to another iron source. And we're gonna have to send probably a governor there to help out. Let's get a government plaza going immediately. Where do I want to drop this, by the way? We could get some districts dropped around here if I dropped it at this corner. Or we could get districts down here if I dropped it. But this is 3 tiles away. That's also 3 tiles away, so... I don't know, we could maybe share some stuff with a neighboring city. Maybe we'll just get a, let's just take a campus. Get a +2 campus over here to help us out. Amanita! How you doing? It's good to see you, my Nubian friend. Hold on. You get a delegation. No one else gets delegations, but you get one. Alright. We're gonna want to switch away from the settler bonus soon, maybe. Or not. I don't know. We're just not using it right now, so... Probably, if we can do like a short-term civic research next, that would make sense. So I think we're gonna drop a city somewhere right in here. Right there is where we're looking. She's got her potato archers reporting for duty. Wise to keep peace with your neighbors. I'm all about peace with my neighbors. You know what, though? Almanita? What if you were to give us more money for horses? What's a realistic amount for you? 75? 67 is acceptable. I'm not gonna narrow that in anymore. We'll take that. You're allowed to have some of our horses because there are a couple civilizations in between us. And so if you're gonna fight anybody, hopefully you fight one of them and not me. And I'm fine with you being a little stronger in that scenario, basically, is what I'm saying. Alright, so we're expanding our turf. We're doing it aggressively. Nobody has complained to us about our city placement so far. I don't want to open borders with you, Robert. Robert's cities are getting real big, though. Like, he's got a lot going on over here. So, autocracy or classical republic are gonna be what we want to go with here. All cities with a district receive additional housing and amenity, more great people points. You know, I might want to get some wonders coming up. This doesn't really help us a ton. Let's stick with classical republic. It allows us to get more bonuses over here that we can make use of immediately. Let's see. We're all about our growth potential right now. So On every front there is what we want to work with. We do want military tradition because we want to be able to start building horsemen soon. We'll have you hang out right here. My scout friend, you can start coming back here. So we're going to have a 4th city. It's not great. It really needs a granary. Do we have anything to sell still? Let's see. Robert. We don't have any of our things back yet. Our luxuries. But you have to think that that deal with Cleo is ending soon. How do we... Can we look at our grievances? Trade. I really wish there was a... I mean, there may be a way to see it, but I can't think of it. A way to see, like, where our... when our trade deals are up with her.
I don't underrate the...
Uh-oh, he's sending a couple people forward over here. That's potentially bad for us. Let's go ahead and take maneuver over builders right now. So we drop Bordeaux here. Rebellion in 80 turns. Drama and poetry we want immediately. Let's see, a monument here helps us with our loyalty problem. We need a granary also very quickly. If we put you here, that might help us out. And also, let's send you guys back to turn into archers in case there's a war here. That's not really a deal. Oh, look at you. Robert, what are you thinking? You greedy, greedy man. I'm upgrading. I'm ready for you. The wheel. We need the wheel. Alright, we've got another builder coming up shortly to get 2 sources of iron for us. We're gonna have 2 archers. He's trying to come through here. He's trying to sneak on through. Take a step back with you. Take a look over here just to make sure. Oh, Egypt is moving in too. This is scary. What are they doing? What are they thinking? Let's add another archer into the mix. You guys can put yourself on alert here. And okay, there is an archer. There's some units moving in. There appear to be actual aggressive motions being made towards the French people here. And we're not about letting that go unchecked. So we're going to add another archer into the mix here. From our capital. Archers are gonna protect us.
Don't reinvent the wheel.
We got the wheel bonus. So actually, from our capital, heavy chariots to come out here and help us. Oh, they pillaged our stuff at some point. That's no fun. Alright, so we want horseback riding, we want ironworking, we want both of these. Ironworking we can use to upgrade existing guys. We don't have sources of iron yet. I mean, we do now. We don't have enough iron to do an upgrade is more what I wanted to say there. So, it's probably about time to wrap this one up. So let's take a look. We've got potential Egyptian aggression against us. I think we'll be able to fend it off because we saw it coming. Our science per turn is at 13, which is not great. 38 from Robert the Bruce, 52 from Cleo, 52 from Nubia as well. So yeah, we're behind on the science game, which is not unusual. Culturally, we're at 17 and 8 tourism versus 20 and 11 from Scotland, 35 and 20 from Cleo. So we're in a decent spot there. And it's about to get better once we can make theaters, which we need to do as soon as possible. So whatever this aggression is here that's happening, we're going to need to fend it off and hopefully stop them from doing stuff so we can get a theater going ASAP. Everything else, I'm not too concerned about it, but, you know, I'm slightly concerned because we don't have a whole lot of city defense or anything like that. We do have some archers, couple warriors. By a couple of warriors, I mean one warrior, one scout. Another archer on the way and some heavy chariots, so it's a rough one. If they both decide to attack, it's not going to be good for us. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.